Of course, it's gonna rain on me soon, so I have to get this done fairly quickly, but I really wanted to show you the new spray gun I have. I am super impressed. So I tested it out a little bit. You can see the gray on here. Yesterday I went over prep and everything. And yes, I am going to show you how it sprays. So let's see. So is this spray gun thing, instructions. I read the instructions for once. I usually am one of those people who doesn't read the instructions and I just like go ahead and do it. But I did not want to screw this up, so I read the instructions, super proud of myself, and I think I know how it works. So the Apollo eco4 is meant to be efficient and environmentally friendly, which means minimal overspray, waste of product. It reduces it by 80%. Usually other spray guns are more around 40 to 50% waste. It also has, it's certified, so it has a 10 psi turbine, which makes it extremely efficient. So one of the many reasons that I decided on this one after I did some research was because it is portable. It's not that big, actually. It's fairly small. The engine's pretty quiet as far as spray guns go, you know, with air compressors and things like that. A painter's mask, yeah. Well, I'm using the Ultra cover for this, which is supposed to be, you know, non-toxic and stuff, but yes, I will. I don't know if I even know where my mask is though. So I'm using this one. This is the Rust-Oleum's Ultra Cover Primer. This is the gray, which is more of a light gray color. I decided on the light gray because I'm going to be using some colder tone colors, and I think the gray provides better, I don't want to say coverage, but well, sort of coverage as far as your paint colors on top goes. So you don't need as many layers of the paint colors on top of it. So it's usually I pick between white or gray. White is usually if I'm using lighter colors. If I'm doing like pink or something, or white, then I'll use white. Otherwise, I prefer the light gray because it just kind of enhances the colors that I like to use, like blues and oranges and things like that. So this is what I put inside of the spray gun. They have different spray guns. This is the E7000. So you can see it's pretty heavy, hefty. A pretty hefty spray gun, and the reason for the canister and stuff is because air is not released into it until I actually pull this trigger, and so then air goes inside, but is trapped and stays inside, whereas most of the other ones it kind of like blows out. I have used the Home Right, actually, the Maxi sprayer. And I think it's okay if you're doing outside stuff, like if you're spraying a fence or something. But I think for furniture wise, I am not a huge fan just because of the overspray. I did thin out the product a lot too, by like 50%, but it still went through like a entire can of primer when I was just trying to do an ordinary size piece. So that's why I mean, I'll show you the videos I did on that one too, so you can compare. Of course, this one is a much more expensive one to get, but I think it will be worth the price if you save, like, you know, each can of primer is what, $20, $30 for the higher end ones. So if you're going through that, each single piece, whereas you only use a quarter of the primer with this one, it does add up, you know, gradually. So that's my reasoning, and also because of the fine mist that you can see on here. It does the misting so that it's similar to like the aerosol cans I like to use now, so it's similar to that with the misting. So that's why I'm a fan right now. We'll see as it goes, but so far I'm super impressed with the lack of drippies and things like that. Also with the Home Right one, I had to keep it at a distance because of how much it was spraying it on here. For this one, I only did it a few inches away, to keep the mist, which means a minimal overspray. And I think that's it. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you how it works and stuff. Let me bring the engine a bit closer. Alright, so it's got a long hose, of course. I just wanted to show you it. This is the size of it. So it's smaller. I don't need like a super big, I'm not spraying a whole cabinet, like I'm not spraying a whole kitchen or anything, so I don't need something that's extremely industrial or anything. I just need something that I will use occasionally to spray, that doesn't waste much stuff, easy to use. So this is why I opted on this one. It's small, rather compact, won't take up too much area in my already crowded garage, that is. So it has the hose. I did not thin out the primer, so we will see how that goes. And then, so the top of this, how you adjust it, you turn this cap, and vertical is the fan motion, horizontal is the round spray, so you can adjust it according to the spray pattern that you need. I'm going to go for the round, the horizontal one. This is the air release, so this controls how much sprays out with the air, so you can control it like that. And it's fairly light, it's not too heavy, so I think I'll be okay. Once I turn this on, it's going to get a little bit noisy, so I won't really be able to talk very much, but let's move this closer.